It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Gonzalez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cole, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 26th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the Rangers are in the hit column for the first time this year.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Texas. Nothing to start for the Rangers. Mariners coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Corey Kluber is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting second, the center fielder.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now in the box, Mitch Haniger. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for Seattle.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Kluber has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming.
No, that's down.
And right into the shift. There is Seager. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's take a look at outfielder Mallex Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
At the plate now, Danny Santana, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mariners are challenging the 3-2
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
And the batter ruled out.
Todd Frazier is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Batting 8.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Rangers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
The left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. A leap, but it's off his glove. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Hit hard on the ground to second, fielded by Odor. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Over the bullpen and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Hit weakly back to the mound. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Dylan.
Now batting, Dylan Moore. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
The batter, number 9.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's D. Gordon now. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Malik Smith the next to hit. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first safely.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, and this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Kolby Allard is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Into the box now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Henniger stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Henniger isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he lines it out to center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Andrew.
A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Cole.
So striding in, Hunter Cole, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Gallo has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
So striding forward now, Tom Murphy. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now at the plate,
J.P.
Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is the matchup you like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. He swings and lines it to left. That gets down and show track
batter,
glove, and as you
9,
see it, it came off the
second
bat at
baseman,
110 miles an
G.
hour. That's definitely squaring the ball up. Into the box, D. Gordon popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. And it's gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Danny Santana. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Crawford calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Rangers 1. So here's Malik Smith. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Malik.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. First home run of the campaign for him, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, number 20.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. High in the air out to center field. Santana is underneath this one. 1 down.
Now
so with
batting,
his day fully
left
over now,
fielder,
you get a look at the pitching
Carlos
line for the Rangers starter.
Gonzalez.
Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cole will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mariners lead it 9-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Texas.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Rougned Odor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. A bouncer to the left side. Seager has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Your
Jesse
attention,
Chavez
please.
gets the call
Now
to pitch
pitching
here, and he'll
for
try to
Texas.
sort this mess
Number
out.
30,
He's going to try to at least
Jesse
eat a couple of innings for
Chavez.
his guys. At the plate, Tom Murphy.
Leading up for the Mariners, the catcher, Tom
Ready with the first pitch.
Murphy.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Striding into the box, D. Gordon. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And, oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but no. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So stepping in, Hunter Cole. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he's back standing. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now, Willie Calhoun. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. Skied down the left field line. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a throw behind the runner at third. And the runner back. A bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in now, Malik Smith. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The center fielder, Malik.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch down the first baseline. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Carlos.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those
Now
are plays that cost
the
you ball
catcher.
games. You're already
Gone.
losing, and then you make an error like that
Perfect.
to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Settling in now, Tom Murphy. And their runners at the corners now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Reined in. And it's in time to get him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
2
Now
runs
batting.
already home,
The
and now you
shortstop.
can make it 3.
JP.
Good job right there of keeping it
Crawford.
simple and putting the
Ladies and
ball in
gentlemen,
play.
Brett Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to
Number
try to at
59.
least eat a couple of
Brett
innings for his guys.
Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. J.P. Crawford is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up. Seattle leads this one 12-1. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the
Leading off for
veteran
the Rangers,
outfielder, Danny
the center
Santana.
fielder, Danny.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Smith. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was
Up next for the
Ichiro.
Rangers,
Definitely a pitcher's
the
ballpark.
third baseman.
Yeah, without question,
Time.
Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Man, I
Second
thought
baseman.
for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Popped him up. Gordon ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base
Now
hit
batting,
making it first
the
and
first
second.
baseman,
They're piling up the
Donald
hits on the day, but so
Henry.
far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. None out, runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right to him. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
They get the run there, but
batter,
this late in the game
right
with the
fielder,
lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The M's lead it 12-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Dylan Moore.
The designated hitter, Dylan.
Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 00, Mallex Smith.
Striding in, Mallex Smith.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos.
Up next
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Crawford over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mariners 12 and the Rangers 4. Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gallo is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit well towards the hole. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Here's Todd Frazier now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Down the third baseline. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a ground ball to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the second.
A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
12-4 is the final in this game. Seattle sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Marco Gonzalez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Corey Kluber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time for the ball game.